Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are all welcome into this um, new topic, or let's say that the continuation of the new topic we started last week, and that is the uh, التقسيم الخامس للفعل من حيث التعدي واللزوم. So that is the fifth classification of verb when looking at the intransitivity and transitivity. Um, In the terms of transitivity and intransitivity, we only have two types of verb, right? Mutaaddi and lazim. Last week we've discussed about the definition of these two terms. So inshallah, this week we will continue with aqsam mutaaddi, that is the classification of or the types of transitive verbs. So we have two types of transitive verbs, or three. The first one is ما يتعدى إلى مفعول واحد وهو الفعل. That is the first type. That is a transitive verb that transits to only one object. So it only has only one object. So this type of verb are the what are the common verbs. Like حفظ محمد الدرس. Muhammad um Muhammad memorized his lesson or the lesson. So the second one is ما يتعدى إلى مفعولين. That is the verb that transits to two objects. That is, we have two maf'ul bihi for this type of verb. For this one, we have a lot of examples also like ظن الطالب الدرس سهلا. That is, the student thought the lesson was easy. So the first object we have here is lesson, while the second one is easy, and so on. Another example is أعطى زيد عمر درهما. Zaid gave Umar dirham. So the first object we have here is Amr, while the second one is dirham. So the third one is ما يتعدى إلى ثلاثة مفاعيل. The verb that transits to three مفعول به. The verb that transits to three objects. And this always occurs to the verb that are related to babu a'lama wa ara. Like the example given below, أعلم زيد عمرا درس عمرا الدرس سهلا. Or you say عمرا الدرس سهلا. That is, Zaid informed Amr that the lesson was easy. Here we have three objects. The first one is Umar or Amr. The second one is Dars, which is lesson, while the third one is Sahal, which is easy. So this verb receives three objects. Three objects. Umar, Dars, and Sahal. Now, the last thing that we will take today is what are the asbab? That is the eight causes that make a verb to be transitive, or that can make verb that is originally intransitive to be transitive. So the first thing is al-hamza, by adding hamza. Adding hamza to some verb that are intransitive originally or initially can turn them to be transitive. Like the verb akrama. Karuma initially is not intransitive. It's not transitive. It is intransitive. Now by adding hamza to it makes it transitive. Another one is tad'if, by doubling it. That is by doubling the middle radical letter. Like the verb faroha. The verb faroha initially cannot be transitive. But after doubling the middle radical letter, which is ra, it turns to transitive. Another one is ziyadatu alfil mufa'ala, by adding the alif of mutual action, and that is the alif in the pattern fa'ala. So this there are some verbs that are intransitive initially, But after adding this alif, they turn to transitive. Another one is ziyadatu harf al-jar, by adding harf al-jar. Okay, so another one is ziyadatul hamza wa sin wa ta, by adding alif sin ta to some verb. It can turn them or can change them from intransitive to transitive. Examples are given there, like istakhraja zaidun al-mal, and so on. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.